So here we go, Season 4 is here. What's up troopers, my name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about exactly how this update has turned out, what is new in this update, I'll tell you the patch notes in this video, and we'll explain the new content. We're going to go one by one and go by all of it. So basically with this new content we have this massive map. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this first anyway was because maps are really important for Battlefield. Everyone wants content for the game, and it all starts with the maps. This one is a really big one, what has up to 9 flags on its conquest location. And I was skeptical just like everyone else. But when I had the chance to play on the escalation, it really changed my opinion much more, as I felt like I had more of an opportunity for infantry play. But the new map is more of its vehicle focus for sure, but you still can do infantry. The F flag and the D flag are probably the most common ones. And most of the flags, they are really only for the outside areas for the boats. So you can't really go to them locations anyway. I do feel like it will play really well on Breakthrough. We have 2 new vehicles. One of them you already have seen in the portal side, and you probably experienced it on the battle royale as well. But we have a patrol boat, and this is an armored one, and it is a 2-seater. Driving it, you can have a heavy cannon. You also have lock-on missiles for the anti-air. And you have torpedoes, what are guided. The second seater can pop out mortars. If you customize it, you can drop sea mines. 3 new weapons for this update. The first one is the assault rifle, the AUG, but the actual name for it in this game is the EF88. You guys are going to really like this one. I was a big fan of it. If you troopers love using the MVO, then that is going to be the really sweet spot for it. But don't worry, I'll be grinding that weapon out to give you guys a full setup for it. Honestly, all the new weapons I'll be doing that for. But you are really going to enjoy the AUG, a fan favorite for this season. We have a new carbine called the Broad 3. And the best way to explain how this carbine is going to perform is like between the M4A1 of its rate of fire and in between the QBZ. The rate of fire is around 700-ish. Extremely consistent at its close range and its medium ranges, but it does have a bit of a recoil kick at them longer ranges. So please stick with the close range, as that's going to be the most effective for it. But for all them aggressive players, a really good carbine. We also have the VSSM, a DMR. And this actually offers a lot of damage at close range. You can do up to 64 headshot damage with just one shot, but that is from 50 meters or less. It's 49 damage from its headshot over 50 meters, but it's like that all the way from 75 meters. It is going to hit hard, but it is going to take some time to get used to. There is an attachment where you can use full auto for it if you want to choose to do that, but it will cost you a 40 points. What is a lot? So you can go for single fire if that's your choice. As we talked about what is in today's season, let's go and deep dive into the new update and tell you guys what they have changed. So make sure to leave a like if you made it this far and subscribe if you're brand new. Or even if you've just been seeing my content on a regular basis. It's a perfect opportunity to keep up to date with the channel so you don't miss out on all of the juicy stuff. With this update, they added a extended barrel and a LPVO sight. You can use this from a 1.50x to a 4.50x. The first bit of the update, they have improved the audio. It's basically more around the explosions, making it clearer, but also louder to make it feel more impact. One of the major things I feel like many of you guys are going to be talking about is the sliding. Many people say this is a sliding nerf, but it's basically a quality of life improvement. They're just changing the fast pace of it, where you could basically take one step of sprinting and slide straight away. There's going to be a small little bit of a delay now when it comes to sprinting to sliding, and that is mainly on its crouched position, as it could be extremely overwhelming if someone's doing a crouch sprint, hits a slide, then starts jumping a bunch of times. It's really difficult to have a gunfight when that movement's happening, and it offers that Call of Duty feel. But as I said, this is not a nerf, and to be fair, if it wasn't in the patch notes, I don't think anyone would even notice. So please do not worry about this change when it comes to sliding. They're just balancing it, making it feel better overall. Swimming has been improved. You can drag and revive into the water. With this season, you can also dive underwater. If a boat's coming along, there's a chance you're going to get road killed, so make sure to go under. A really important change when it comes to the tank driving, and this is from its aim behavior. The third person and first person scope will be lined up together. This is a really important thing, as many times you're trying to take down an enemy and you have to aim down sight. It would be nice if you could just do that by hip firing. I feel like that's the same way when it comes to jets. Hopefully they do something like that with it as well, as I don't need to keep going to the first person to have a decent gunfight. I could do that on third person. I feel like this is mainly on the console side, but I'm guessing you're experiencing it on PC too. The last couple of weeks ago we had an update and it changed the zoom toggle. And it was really annoying as you have to hit a different button now to go into first person, but you can also go into first person by hitting the aim button. It all depends on how you have it set up, but they changed it where you can aim down sight into first person, but you couldn't leave it when you hit that button again. Before that update, you could do that, but then they changed it where it was an extra zoom level. What isn't a bad thing, but it was really annoying when you try to hit that button to aim out so you can go into third person, yet you're zooming back in. They changed this problem and it's resolved in today's update. This is a big change and it's pretty interesting. I don't know if they needed to have it, but this goes all the way to the engineer side with the launchers. There's going to be basically a auto reload even if you don't have the launcher out. Yeah, you heard me right. It seems like if you go and use an RPG and once you've done that shot and you're about to do a reload, if you switch to your primary weapon because a target came along, that rocket launcher will auto reload itself. So once you take down that target, you can switch back to your RPG and ready to fight again. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess we just have to wait and see how it turns out. That's going to increase the aggressiveness of engineers when it comes to using launchers. A really interesting change. The javelin can no longer lock on when it comes to around rocks or cliffs. This would be a massive problem when it comes to Blackwell Fields or Liberation Peak, as you can lock onto the vehicles even if they're on the other side of the map. You didn't have a clear visual, but you can still get a lock on. Strange, but they fixed it. This is a question mainly for the PC guys, as I'm not really one myself. But they have added a new NVIDIA DLS, and this is for its frame generation. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it takes a lot of resource even to run them, just like why not many people will run the ray tracing. But they added a 5 times and 6 times when it comes to the frame generation. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but there you go, some more improvements for the PC side. Well, that's pretty much all of the stuff in the patch notes. I was really hoping for more, considering it is a launch of a new season. But troopers, give the brand new content a go. Tell me what you think about the new weapons. I really hope you enjoy the carbine or the AUG. And tell me what you think about the new map layout, as it is a really huge map. But here we go, we finally got it. The air, land and sea, the full Battlefield combat. But is it enough to bring you guys back? You let me know. Appreciate you listening to me talk. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe as well. And like always, I'll see you on the battlefield.